The best or nothing. Once again, Mercedes have set the bar in the EV market. With the electric age defined by range and efficiency, Mercedes-Benz strive to set the standard with one of their EVs, the Mercedes Vision EQXX. But what does this car bring to the table others haven't brought? Why is it worth our time? Stay tuned to have an in-depth review of the Mercedes Vision EQXX. The Vision EQXX is the outcome of a quest Mercedes set for itself to break through technical limits and push energy efficiency to new heights. It highlights the benefits that may be realised by reconsidering the principles from the bottom up. This includes advancements in all aspects of its cutting-edge electric powertrain and utilising lightweight engineering and environmentally friendly materials. The Vision EQXX comes with a slew of innovative and clever efficiency measures, including modern software, allowing for the envelope of efficiency. This project began 1.5 years ago to create the most efficient Mercedes-Benz ever constructed, with an amazing energy usage of less than 10 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometres. Thanks to a small but highly efficient battery, it can go more than 1,000 kilometres, 620 miles, on a single charge. The Vision EQXX is a cutting-edge vehicle in every way, yet it also looks magnificent and futuristic. There's a reason why road trips have been a cultural touchstone for at least 70 years, with literature, movies and music conveying tales from the road. The road trip embodies liberty, independence, the spirit of the vehicle and the passing world. To put a pin on the map and go. Be in touch with the road and the vehicle. This need to explore, discover and luxuriate in the world beyond our horizon is a fundamental aspect of what it is to be human. The pioneering spirit combines vision with persistence to make it happen. The path to electric mobility is a journey that is as exciting as it is complex, as uncertain as it is defined. However, the Mercedes-Benz Vision EQXX was explicitly created for the road trip experience. Through innovation, it meets the increasing aspirations of a current generation of clients and for emotionality. This software-defined research prototype, part of an advanced technology initiative, was designed by people with the imagination, intellect and desire to provide one of the world's most efficient automobiles in every way, with road trips among the things in mind. They accomplish this via using cutting-edge digital technology, the agility of a startup and the speed of Formula One. The result is an efficiency masterpiece, capable of reaching 1,000 kilometres, 620 miles on a single charge, with an excellent energy consumption of less than 10 kilowatt-hours per 100 kilometres, based on internal computer simulations under real-life traffic situations. This software-driven electric automobile reimagines the road trip for the electric age by tearing up the automotive engineering rules. At the same time, it offers a very innovative interpretation of Mercedes' essential ideals of modern luxury and sensual purity. Rather of just increasing the battery capacity, the cross-functional team concentrated on boosting long-distance efficiency. They went above and above regarding drivetrain efficiency, energy density, aerodynamics and lightweight design. Chief Technology Officer for Development and Procurement at Mercedes-Benz AG, as a halo vehicle, the Vision EQXX solidifies Mercedes-Benz as the brand that combines luxury and technology in the automotive industry and beyond. And the process through which the car is created is as groundbreaking as the vehicle itself. Vision EQXX has seen the best minds from our R&D centres work together with engineers from our Formula One and Formula E programs. They demonstrate the advancements from racing, where powertrains are already extensively electrified, immediately apply to road vehicle development. We are pushing established development procedures with an innovative mindset and an out-of-the-box thinking. This is the only way ahead. The Vision EQXX represents an exciting, inspiring and entirely practical path for electric vehicle technology. Aside from its remarkable energy efficiency, it provides genuine solutions to critical concerns. For example, using sustainable materials overall reduces the carbon impact significantly. Its user interface and user experience are highlighted by a revolutionary new one-piece display that comes to life with dynamic real-time visuals and covers the whole width of the vehicle. Other UI/UX aspects assist the automobile and driver in cooperating and utilizing technology that mimics the workings of the human brain. At its core, efficiency is getting more out of less. This is nothing new for Mercedes-Benz. The company has long sought efficiency in its automobiles, making huge technological advances over the years. Consumers have benefited from continual advancements in fuel efficiency, comfort and convenience, and now in the EV sector. However, electric mobility and sustainable demands have modified the efficiency framework. The most common definition of vehicle efficiency is fuel consumption or fuel economy. Depending on where we are in the world, this is represented in many ways, in litres per 100 kilometres, miles per gallon, or kilometres per litre. Electric mobility is no exception in this regard. Mercedes-Benz has developed a single denominator for assessing technical improvement across the board by making efficiency the new currency, rather than just fuel economy. More range from less energy implies more tangible luxury and convenience, less environmental effect, and more electric mobility with less waste. The Vision EQXX proves this is possible in a real-world vehicle that pushes the boundaries on all fronts. It provides Mercedes-Benz consumers with a clear picture of what premium efficiency in the electric and digital age looks and feels like. Beautiful design and intuitive operation, enhanced by advanced digital technologies, deliver sustainable, long-haul electric mobility with Mercedes-Benz written all over it. With an output of roughly 150 kilowatts, the Vision EQXX's super-efficient electric powertrain, which includes everything from the batteries to the electric motor unit to the wheels, offers the power and endurance that underpins this excellent long-distance runner. It is a piece of engineering art in its own right, rather than a collection of distinct components. The team set out to design an electric powertrain with a world-beating mix of efficiency, energy density, and lightweight engineering, after being given an obvious and explicit set of goals. So, let's slap a number in here: 95% efficiency. That implies that up to 95% of the energy from the battery is sent only to the wheels. Compare that to just 30% for even the most efficient ICE drivetrain, or roughly 50% for the typical human long-distance runner. The Vision EQXX's electric drive unit is a specialised unit that includes the electric motor, transmission and power electronics, all of which use a new generation of silicon carbides. The power electronics unit is inspired by Mercedes' planned AMG's Project One hypercar. Rather than just increasing the battery capacity, Mercedes-Benz and the HPP team created a whole new battery pack for the Vision EQXX, delivering an impressive energy density of about 400 watt-hours per litre. This benchmark number enabled the Vision EQXX to integrate a battery pack with just under 100 kilowatt-hours of useful energy into its tiny proportions. The huge rise in energy density is due in part to major advances in anode chemistry. Because of their increased silicon concentration and complex composition, they can store much more energy than frequently used anodes. The high degree of integration in the battery pack is another characteristic that contributed to the excellent energy density. The battery research team, tasked with pushing the boundaries of technological feasibility on all levels, also opted to experiment with an extremely high voltage. Increasing the voltage to over 900 volts proved to be an incredibly beneficial research tool for power electronics development. Several other characteristics of the battery's design contributed to its high efficiency. For example, its lightweight lid was developed with Mercedes AGM HPP and its chassis partners at Mercedes Grand Prix. The lid is composed of a one-of-a-kind sustainable composite material created from sugarcane waste and strengthened with carbon fibre, similar to that used in Formula One. The battery also has dynamic cell balancing, drawing energy evenly from the cells while the vehicle travels, giving it more stamina. The battery, including the one box, weighs about 1,091 pounds, which is light compared to other batteries. Those who paid attention in physics class will recall that heat is a kind of energy itself. However, it does not go well with EVs, which calls for a good heat management system. The Vision EQXX includes a sophisticated thermal management technology that conserves thermal energy while reducing cooling drag dramatically. Both help to maximise efficiency. The Mercedes-Benz cooling on demand idea has been expanded for the Vision EQXX to provide not just appropriate cooling depending on the current conditions. Because of the electric drive unit's high efficiency, it produces very little waste heat. This contributed to the heat management system being incredibly tiny and light. The carefully designed combination of aero shutters, coolant valves and water pumps guarantees that the electric drive unit, which includes the power electronics, electric motor and transmission, maintains the most efficient temperature balance at the lowest possible energy cost. This system is a mix of innovative airflow control technology and a cooling plate. The cooling plate is positioned on the car floor, allowing it to benefit from the air moving under the Vision EQXX. Under typical circumstances, this is the most aerodynamically efficient means of keeping the electric drive unit cool, allowing the car to gain roughly 20 kilometres, 12 miles of range in the most aerodynamic model. The cooling system only kicks in when the weather is hot or the driver's style is lively. When things heat up, shutters from the front of the Vision EQXX open and deliver additional cooling air down a series of air guides. The inlets for these air guides are smartly placed along the highest pressure zone of the front bumper. On the other hand, the outlets are located in low pressure zones around the top of the hood. The brilliance of this cooling on demand strategy is that it adds just 7 points, 0.007, to the drag coefficient while the shutters are open. A backup cooling fan kicks in if cooling is necessary when the car is at a halt, thermal efficiency mode. The sun is the initial source of all energy on Earth, but it can take a very circuitous path. So it made perfect sense for Mercedes-Benz engineers to bypass the middleman and go directly to the huge boiler in the sky for some additional miles per hour. The electric system that powers several of the Vision EQXX's ancillaries is supplemented with 117 solar cells on the roof. It was created in partnership with Europe's leading solar energy research organisation, the Fraunhofer Institute for Solar Energy Systems, ISE. The improvement in the range is the net effect of lowering the energy drain on the high voltage system. Under optimal circumstances, this may add up to 25 kilometres, 15 miles range for long distance excursions in a single day. The solar energy is stored in a light lithium iron phosphate battery, which powers the climate blower, lights, infotainment system and other ancillaries. Mercedes-Benz and its partners also strive to charge the high-voltage solar power system. Over long distances on the open road, one of the most significant impediments to efficiency is there in front of us, but we can't see it. The air may seem cool and welcoming, yet it wants to hold us. Aerodynamic drag may significantly reduce range. A conventional electric car devotes almost 2/3 of its battery capacity to cutting through the air ahead on a routine long-distance trip. The Vision EQXX has an ultra-sleek and slippery drag coefficient of 0.17. The meticulous passive and active aerodynamic elements of the Vision EQXX were painstakingly integrated into the outward shape of the Vision EQXX. The astounding outcome was obtained in an astonishingly short time frame. The multidisciplinary team employed sophisticated computer modelling methods to achieve a compromise that decreases drag while maintaining the sensuous purity of Mercedes-Benz design language and the practicality of a road vehicle. Despite the practical obstacles and the short time frame, the success is visible in the refinement and poise of the exterior design. The Vision EQXX's surfaces flow seamlessly from the front, producing muscular but seductive shoulders over the rear wheel arches. This fluid flow is completed by a neatly defined aerodynamically efficient tear-off edge, accented by a gloss black end trim and highlighted by the rear light clusters. The body of the Vision EQXX is painted in a dazzling Mercedes-Benz alluvium silver and cradles the smooth dome of the greenhouse as it glides gently like a water droplet towards the rear. The retractable rear diffuser is a remarkable example of design, aerodynamics, and technical teamwork, deploying only at more incredible speeds when the air becomes a much harder opponent. When retracted, it blends into the bodywork, keeping the rear ends balanced, proportions, and lightweight appearance. The Vision EQXX has a variety of less visible but equally significant active and passive aerodynamic characteristics, such as a short frontal area. It is actually less than that of today's CLA or even intelligent automobiles. And how many people notice that the rear track is 2 inches narrower than the front track? Another feature is the front bumper air curtain. This clever design works with the wheel covers to eliminate practically all aerodynamic separation from the front wheels. Meanwhile, air routes convey more cooling air over the hood, opening the cooling shutters as needed. Compared to a traditional outlet into the underbody, this minimises interference drag around the mirrors and total drag. Despite its modest frontal area, the Vision EQXX's front design delivers a powerful design punch. A ribbon of light across the gloss black grille with road gold accents flows seamlessly into the EQS's energy-efficient headlights. Each headlight comprises 2 star-shaped parts, the bigger of which house both the low beam and high beam light arrays behind a gleaming central lens. This layout and the 2D star pattern on the front bumper foreshadow the front-end design details that would appear on future Mercedes-Benz models. The tyres on every vehicle create a critical interaction with the road. Mercedes-Benz engineers collaborated with Bridgestone on the Vision EQXX. They used Bridgestone's Turanza Eco tyre in conjunction with lightweight and ecologically friendly Enlighten and Logic technologies to achieve ultra-low rolling resistance. The tyre also has aerodynamically designed sidewalls to match the covers of the lightweight forged magnesium 20-inch wheels. The semi-transparent double-spoke design of the covers satisfies all aerodynamic criteria while allowing you to see the rose gold embellishments on the wheels. Nature's impact is seen throughout the Vision EQXX, from mushrooms to vegan silk. The interior's lightweight luxury impression stems from the wide use of lightweight, sustainable materials and organic-inspired design elements. The fundamental premise is maximum comfort and elegance for minimal weight, and no animal derivative ingredients. The inside is filled with unique materials acquired from startups all around the globe. The door handles, for example, are constructed of AmSilk's BioSteel fibre. The BioFabric natural identical fibre developer created this high-strength biotechnology-based and certified vegan silk-like fabric. Its use here is a first in the automobile industry, combining groundbreaking science with real environmental purity. Mylotium, a proven vegan leather substitute created from mycelium, the underground root-like structure of mushrooms, also graces the inside of the Vision EQXX. It is certified bio-based, which is mainly manufactured from renewable natural components. This entirely new material category, generated by the power of biotechnology, is meant to be less destructive to the environment. It is utilised for the details of the Vision EQXX seat cushions. Desert Tex, an animal-free leather substitute, is a sustainable cactus-based biomaterial composed of cactus fibres and a bio-based polyurethane matrix. The leather alternative in this combo has an extraordinary supple feel, which is exceedingly pleasant to the touch. On the floor, the Vision EQXX carpets are constructed entirely of bamboo fibre. This natural raw material, in addition to being fast-growing and renewable, has a highly sumptuous appearance and feel. Mercedes-Benz picked these environmentally friendly initiative high-performance materials because they and others like them have the potential to replace all of the petroleum and animal-based goods now used in automotive applications. They demonstrate a path ahead for a luxury design that conserves resources and is in harmony with nature. The way the Vision EQXX thinks is another crucial efficiency element that draws its lead from nature. It employs a novel method of information processing known as neuromorphic computing. Spiking neural networks are executed on the hardware. Information is coded in discrete spikes, and energy is only spent when a spike occurs, resulting in less energy usage. Mercedes-Benz engineers collaborated with California-based artificial intelligence specialists BrainChimp to build solutions based on BrainChimp's Akida hardware and software. The "Hey Mercedes" keyword recognition in the Vision EQXX is an example. It is 5 to 10 times more efficient than traditional voice control since it is built on neuromorphic principles. Although neuromorphic computing is still in its early stages, systems like this will be accessible in a few years. Finally, let's talk about the sound. The Vision EQXX's sound system is integrated into the UI/UX to give a unique 4D experience while conserving energy. A standard sound system may take a lot of energy. Therefore, Mercedes-Benz experts studied ways to improve the sound experience using the least amount of energy. This may be accomplished by decreasing the deteriorization experienced by sound waves when they are absorbed by or bounce off interior surfaces. The distance travelled by sound is significantly reduced when the number of speakers is reduced and they are placed extremely near to the individual occupants. Each seat has 2 broadband speakers fitted in the headrest and a bass exciter. The exciters are used by the Vision EQXX for conventional audio output, vehicle noises, haptic feedback and auditory warning. The efficient combination of sound and haptic feedback is an energy-saving method of boosting experience and awareness by using more stimuli. In addition to decreasing energy usage, the Vision EQXX's sound system configuration allows for numerous separate sound zones. The efficiency assistant uses the sound system to transmit its advice to the driver via a series of simple auditory cues. These were inspired by the signals used in Formula E racing to improve drivers' performance. Mercedes has been seen as a mark of luxury, efficiency and reliability through their automobiles. For the Vision EQXX is no different, as the EV will revolutionise the EV market for the better. As from all the features we have seen, what do you find outstanding most in the Vision EQXX? Please tell us in the comments section. That being said, we get to the end of our video. Thanks a bunch for watching and stay tuned for more. Be sure to check out the videos being displayed on your screen. Until the next video, peace, I'm out.